Just jumping in with the Mercier Hydrating Primer. I'm going to put this all over my face. This is my Sweet on Painting update number 1. I thought I would just show you how I use the products. Urban Decay Original Primer Potion. Mix that together on my fingers and apply it to my eyelids. Then we're going in with an illuminator. This is the Becca Cosmetics. It is in Opal. I take it with my fingers and put it on the high points of my cheeks. And then I take my beauty blender and just press it all into my skin. I tend to get a little bit heavy-handed when I do makeup tutorials, mostly because I'm so far from my mirror. Usually when I do my makeup, I'm right there on top of the mirror. This is the Ready Set Gorgeous by CoverGirl in 105. This is what I mean about heavy-handed. I usually do not wear this much foundation, but we're just going to go ahead and press it into the skin with my beauty blender, making sure to even it out and then really press it into my skin, taking it around the edges of my face and bringing it down on my neck. So these first few items obviously have not been Project Pan items, but I did want to do a full face to show you how I incorporate the Sweet on Painting products. Going in with the Nars Creamy Custard Concealer. This is just a sample. It's a little bit dark and yellow for me, but I make it work. I'm going to then press it into my skin with the beauty blender. Beauty bender. Like I said, these Sweet on Painting products are so different that I wanted to show you all how I use them on a daily basis. After I set in this concealer, I'm going to go in and set my full face with powder using the IT Cosmetics Illumination foundation. This is one that is not a part of the project, but I am using it all the time. I really like it. So just pressing that in with a Real Techniques powder brush, getting it all over the neck, forehead, making sure the face is not sticky from the foundation. This is the first Sweet on Painting product. This is the Physicians Formula Bronzer. As you can see, I've made a dent in it, wearing away some of that imprint. I take it with the multi-use brush by Real Techniques and brush it underneath my cheekbones, on my forehead. I'll even take it on my eyes, and I'll take it down the bridge of my nose and then onto my neck. It's so subtle that I could really use this in conjunction with other bronzers. I really have been enjoying having a reason to use it every day, and it still smells perfect. So just putting that under my chin and down my neck. Next, going in with my blush. This is the Milani Romantic Rose. I really like how subtle this is. It's just like a mauve rose color. Using that same brush that I use for bronzer, I did wipe it off in between bronzer and blush. Just putting that on the apples of my cheek and taking it straight back. Very subtle, nothing too crazy. Again, this is not one of the Project Pan items. So far, we just have the Butter Bronzer as a Project Pan item. Next, going in with the second Project Pan item, Soap and Glory Peach Party. I take the lighter colors, not the brown, and I'll use my Real Techniques setting brush and just put it on the tops of my cheeks. This one, you can tell, is I'm not made much of a dent in. When I'm just using it as a highlight, you're just not going to get a lot of use out of it. But I have been using it pretty much every day on the tops of my cheeks. I'll put it on my brow bone, down the bridge of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. It's really nice. Sometimes I will use it as a blush topper, but it's just too much shimmer that I think it works best as a highlight. Next, we're going into the third Sweet on Painting product, and it is the Poster Child palette by Wet n Wild. I've really been focusing on that pink side, so I take that top pink color and I just put it all over my eyelid to set my primer, and this is a Real Techniques Bold Metals brush. So I'm going to do that on both sides. It's so subtle that obviously it's a pink cast, but it works with any eyeshadow. Next, we're going to mix those two pinks to get a crease color. I'm going to use a Luxie crease brush and just running that in as a transition color on both eyes. I really like this. Sometimes it's too pink depending on what the rest of my face products are, but for the most part, it's a wearable look. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, making sure I am keeping it only in the crease. Next, we are going to go in with more of that darker pink color on the bottom, and I'm going to take another Real Techniques Bold Metals brush, and I'm focusing that directly in that crease of my eye, so just below where that transition color went. And this is really going to add some definition to the eyes. And with these three pink colors, you can get a nice gradient depending how you do it. You can do it like I did, or you can do more of like a light, medium, dark gradient look. It's really up to you. Then I'm blending it out without any additional product on the blush. Going back in with that Peach Party. Thank you, my dog is barking. We're just going to pack that on my lid, and as you can see, without any base on the bottom, it did take a good bit to pack it. I think I had to go on there about 3 times, but I just wanted to show you this to show that you can get multiple uses out of one product, and that's kind of the way, the trick of the trade of making project pan items go away, use them up, however you want to say it, is to find multiple uses for it. So like I said, I need to pack that on a few times, and then I go in with that darker color, that brown color that's in the palette, and I just set it on the edges or the ends of my eye, outer eye, to add a little bit of definition. It's nothing too crazy, but I like the look that it makes. And then I'm going to go in one more time and blend out the colors. Just want to add back that definition that we might have lost from packing it on. Doing the same thing with the transition color, and then I'm going to take a clean brush and just blur out all of those colors. So I did skip some steps just because I'm not that great, so I just need to be on top of the mirror. But I used the Brow Stylist in Brunette to comb through or brush through my eyebrows, the Milani Brow Gel to set it, the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and then I took the Urban All Nighter Spray, and then Anastasia Fudge. I really love this color. It's actually the first time I'm using it. And then here we are. Here's the final look. There are 2 products I didn't use in this video just because they didn't apply, so I wanted to show you the progress on those. The first is the coconut spray. It was completely full at the beginning, and as you can see, it's about 2/3. I'm really enjoying this product. And next we have the body spray. It had about 2/3 left, and now we're to the very bottom. So, yay! Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update, and I'll see you all in the finale.